Hello and welcome to Wow's Embossing YouTube channel. My name is Aditi and I'm back with some mixed media magic. Today I'm creating this floral masculine style card. Yes, you heard that right. So I am going to be playing with Seth Apter's quad set, that's the heritage quad set, and I'm going to be using this floral image and stamping the outline and embossing it with pumice from the card set. I am working on black cardstock today, and I think that adds to that element of grunge that I really am looking forward to for this card. I am mixing florals with just geometric shapes, and I think that really brings this to life as a masculine card. So as I was mentioning, I have stamped the floral image from Alt New using embossing ink, and I have just sprinkled the pumice embossing powder, and I make sure to heat set from both the top and the bottom. So that's a look at the outline. Now I went in with the kiln embossing powder and stamped the flower centers. And here I have swatches, basically smaller pieces of black cardstock covered with embossing ink. And I am going to use the green, the blue, as well as the pumice embossing powder from the set and emboss to create three pieces using this embossing powder. That way, I can use these to die cut my pieces later on. So for this one card, I'm actually using all the four embossing powders that are a part of this set. Now look at that shine. I think they just look absolutely stunning and pearlescent on black cardstock, and that's exactly what I wanted for my card today. Now I am going to use these nested circles dies and die cut a few circles, and off camera I use my metallic watercolor pan set, just loosely watercolored the floral image, die cut it, and I've cut it into two. So I'm going to be creating a gatefold style card, and underneath my floral clusters now all I'm going to do is play with those rings that I've die cut using the various embossing powder swatches that I created and adhere them with liquid glue. The black card panel that I'm working on is an A2 size, so that's 4¼ by 5½ inches. And I think just by using different elements with the embossing powder, and in my case these nested circles, so some are rings, some are circles, and they're all of varying sizes and thickness, it just adds the much needed texture that I was looking forward to for this card. And the fact that I've painted with metallic watercolors, I have this grungy texture even on my floral cluster. So continuing on, just assembling and gluing these circles. Once I have that down in place, I am then ready to add a little more to the background. So I'm using the same watercolor pan set and I'm matching the colors. So the colors I used on the floral cluster are similar to the embossing powders, and I'm using all of these and just adding splatter to the background to add further texture and grunge. I'm going to use my instant dimension foam tape to uproot the floral clusters so that there is depth and dimension between the background and the foreground. Once that's done, I adhere one cluster on the left side, another on the right side, and right in the center, I am going to adhere my sentiment that I stamped on black and embossed with pumice. So with that done, this card comes to a complete, and here is a closer look at it. I really hope that this inspires you and gives you ideas to just pull out things from your stash, incorporate embossing powder with some other techniques on your next project. Until the next time, take care and bye-bye.